AJ Akshar Academy YouTube channel. In this session, I am going to discuss NCERT Class 9 Motion Exercise Question and Answers from 5 to 10. ఈ వీడియోను మొదటిసారిగా చూసేవారు దయచేసి లైక్ చేయండి, షేర్ చేయండి, సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి. మీ యొక్క అమూల్యమైన అభిప్రాయాలను తప్పక మా కామెంట్ సెక్షన్లో తెలియజేయండి. Let us go to the today's session NCERT Class 9 Chapter Motion Exercise Question and Answers from 5 to 10. Let us go to the first one, that is fifth question. A driver of a car traveling at 54 km per hour applies the brakes and accelerates uniformly in the opposite direction. The car stops in 5 seconds. Another driver going at 3 km per hour in another car applies his brakes slowly and stops in 10 seconds. On the same graph paper, a plot speed versus time graphs for the two graphs. Which of the two cars traveled farther after the brakes were applied? In this question, they given that speed of the car 52 km per hour and it accelerates uniformly in the opposite direction and it stops in 5 seconds. Another driver going at 3 km per hour in another car applies his brakes slowly and stops in 10 seconds. We have to find out the which of the two cars traveled farther after the brakes were applied. Let us go to the solution. For first car, speed u is equals to 52 km per hour. Converting into meters per second with multiplication 5 by 18. We are getting 14.4 meter per second. And v is equals to 0. Time t is equal to 5 seconds. For second car, u is equals to initial velocity u is equal to 3 km per hour. Converting into meter per second, 3 into 5 by 18. That is equals to 0.8 meters per second. Next. This is a graph in between speed and time. This is the first car traveling from here to here and this is the second graph pictorial representation of the two cars, first car and the second car. Now we are finding the distance traveled by the first car. Here we are taking the representation of this triangle, that is equals to area of the triangle AOB. So distance traveled by the first car is equals to area of triangle AOB. Now from the area of triangle is half into base into height. Half into OB into AO is equals to half into substituting values 14.4 into 5. So 2 ones are 2, 72s are after doing cancellation 5 ones are 5 2s are again 2 ones are 2, 36 are. So 36 meters. Similarly, we are finding the distance traveled by the second car, that is also equal to area of the triangle COD. Area of triangle is equals half into base into height. Now we are writing half into OC into OD, that is equals to half into, we are substituting the values OC nothing but 0.83 and OD nothing but 10. 83 can be written as 83 by 100 into 10. 0 gets cancels. 83 by here we are 10 to the 20. So finally we are getting answer 4.1 meters. Going to the next one, that is the sixth question. Figure given below shows the distance time graph of three objects A, B and C. Study the graph and answer the following questions. This is the graph showing the objects A, B and C, distance time graphs. So you have to, in this question they are asking that you have to study the graph and answer the below questions. See the questions now first. First one is, which of the three is traveling the fastest? The second question is, are the three ever at the same point on the road? And the third one is, how far has C travelled when B passes A? And the last one is, how far has B travelled by the time it passes? Now let us come to the solution. B is travelling fastest, and as the three lines do not meet at any point, so as three objects never meet on the road. Come to the question number C. How far has C travelled when B passes A? So for this, B passes A at D. At this time, C is at E, which corresponds to 7 kilometers. So hence, when B crosses A, then C is at 7 kilometers from the origin. The last question, how far has B travelled by the time it passes? By the time B passes C, it has travelled 4.5 kilometers. Next, go to the next question, that is seventh one. A ball is gently dropped from a height of 20 meters if its velocity increases uniformly at the rate of 10 meter per second square. With what velocity will it strike the ground? After what time will it strike the ground? In this question, they given height 20 meters and acceleration 10 meter per second square, and you have to find out the velocity and time. Okay. So now let us go to the solution. Now we are writing the solution. What is given in this question? S is equals to 20 meters and A is equals to 10 meter per second square. A nothing but acceleration, and U is equals to 0. Why? Because it starts from rest, and T is equal to question mark. S is equal to ut plus half A t square. After substituting values in this equation, we get 20 is equals to 0 into t plus half into 10 into t square. You have to calculate the value of t. 2 ones, 2 5's cancel, and 20 is equals to 0 into t, 0 plus 5t square. Nothing but 0 plus 5t square, nothing but 5t square. 5t square is equals to 20, and t square is equals to 20 by 5. 5 1 ja, 5 4 ja. So t square is equals to 4, and we are cancelling. T square is equal to 4, nothing but t is equals to square root of 4. So t is equals to root 4, how much? 2. So the time is equals to 2 seconds. And next, we are calculating velocity. V is equals to, you know that, u plus at. So substituting values, u value 0 and a value 10 and t 2 seconds. 10 2 ja 20. So v is equals to 20 meters per second. Therefore v is equals to 20 meters per second. Let us go to the next question. V is equals to 20 meters per second. This is the final answer. Now we are going to the next question. That is eighth question. The speed time graph for a car is shown in the figure. This is the figure represents the speed and the time. Now we have to solve these questions. First one, find how far does the car travel in first 4 seconds. Shade the area on the graph that represents the distance traveled by the car during the period. And the second question is, which part of the graph represents uniform motion of the car. So in this graph, we have to observe the graph and we have to find the distance traveled by the car in first 4 seconds. See here, this is the graph in between speed and time. Here 0, 2 seconds, 4 seconds, 6, 8 and 10 seconds they are given in the time, and corresponding speed values 2, 4, 6, 8. We'll go to the solution of our A. Find how far does the car travel in first 4 seconds. Let us go to the solution. The motion during first 4 seconds is not uniform accelerated. So, distance travelled by the car in first 4 seconds is calculated by the graphical method. We are calculating. See, this is the shaded part. Shaded part is the complete distance travelled in first 4 seconds. Now we are finding the number of squares in shaded part from the graph, that is 320.5, and one small square in x represents t is equal to 2 by 5 seconds, and one small square on the y-axis represents v is equals to 2 by 3 meters per second. So therefore area of each square, that is equals to v into t, 2 by 3 into 2 by 5, 2 2 is 4, 4 into 3 5 is 15. So total area 61.5 into 4 by 15. The answer is 16.4 meter square. Okay. Next we will go to the question B. The limiting flat portion of the curve describes the constant speed of the car. So that is the speed of 6.0 meters per second. At this stage, the action of the car is 0. Therefore, portion of the graph between t is equal to 6 seconds to 10 seconds describes the uniform motion of the car. This is the solution of the question B. So here we are writing the answer. The limiting flat portion of the car describes the constant speed of the car. So at speed 6 meters per second, at this stage from the graph we can conclude that acceleration of the car is 0. So acceleration of the car is 0 at the speed of 6 meters per second. Therefore the portion what we shaded, the shaded portion of the graph between t is equal to 6 to 10 seconds describes the uniform motion of the car. Okay, next go to the next question, that is 9th question. State which of the following situations are possible and give an example for each of these. First one is an object with a constant acceleration but with zero velocity, and the second one is an object moving in a certain direction with an acceleration in the perpendicular direction. In this question they are asking that these two statements are, these two situations are possible and give an example for each of these. So you have to write the example for each of these situations. Coming to the first one. First one is an object with a constant acceleration but with zero velocity. For this example, freely falling of an object. So freely fall of an object having constant acceleration but it moves with zero velocity. Coming to the next one, an object moving in a certain direction with an acceleration in perpendicular direction. So for this the example is object moving in a circular path. When the object moving in a circular path, it attains certain direction with an acceleration in perpendicular direction. Okay. Next, go to the last question, that is 10th question. An artificial satellite is moving in a circular orbit of radius 42,250 km. Calculate its speed if it takes 24 hours to revolve around the earth. In this question, they given the radius of the artificial satellite moving in a circular orbit is 42,250 kilometers, and then they given speed. We had to calculate the speed of this an artificial satellite, and they given time 24 hours. So here they given time 24 hours, and you have to calculate the speed of the artificial satellites. So coming to the solution, radius of the orbit is equals to 42,250 kilometers. We are converting into meters by multiplying 1000. Time taken for one revolution is equals to 24 hours. 24 hours we are converting into 24 into 60 into 60. So now we are calculating speed. Speed is equals to distance by time. Speed is equals to distance by time. Here distance nothing but circumference of the circle. Circumference of circle is 2 pi r. 2 pi r by time. So this is the formula for speed, that is distance by time. Now substituting values, 2 into pi value 22 by 7 into r given 42,250 into, we are converting into meters, into 1000 by time 24 hours, converting into seconds, 24 into 60 into 60. So after calculation, the speed of the artificial satellite, that is equals to, we are getting 3073.74 meters. In terms of kilometers, this is in terms of meter per second. In terms of kilometers, 3.07 kilometer per second. This is the final answer. Speed is equals to 3.07 kilometers per second. This is the speed of an artificial satellite if it takes 24 hours to revolve around the earth. Okay. Thanks for watching this video.